Hello, my name is Tim, and this is the first video for my channel that I decided to make today. Um, it honestly all started with a dream. I know that sounds pretty generic, but I literally had a dream about doing this last night. It was really freaking crazy. Um, uh, but before I get into that, today's topic is going to be on nofap and porn and masturbation. I'm gonna be talking to you guys about my journey. So I'm roughly about three 3 months, close to 4 months, free of staying away from porn and masturbation. And let me tell you, life is a lot greener on the other side. I'll tell you that much. It's a lot greener. And one of the things that I've learned from just being on this journey is it's not just about not watching porn and not beating your meat, but it's more so about changing your entire life around and adding that. Because if you focus only on doing not what you're like, if you're only focusing on what you're not trying to do, you're more than likely going to wind up failing. You know, everybody is different, but in a lot of ways, we're all the same too. So during my journey of trying to stop, like before I even got this far, because this is the furthest I've ever been in my entire life as far as stopping and not going back. And sometimes my brain, the addiction part of my brain definitely thinks about it and wants to go back. I have my urges just like any other normal person. But what I do is I tell myself, I'm like, think about how far you've come. Think about how far you've come since you've done it, since you haven't done it, excuse me, and think about how you feel, like depending on how far you've gone without doing it, you're going to have a lot more confidence, obviously, your anxiety isn't going to be as bad, your willpower will be different. Uh, Now, it also depends on what you're doing, because I mean, I know there's easy mode and then there's hard mode, and the easy mode is, I'm pretty sure, like you still can have sexual intercourse with a partner. You're just not masturbating on your own and watching porn. But and then the hard mode is, you know, pretty much semen retention. You're not doing it with anybody, and right now that's what I'm personally trying to practice is semen retention. I do have a partner right now, but we're trying to be celibate, I'm trying to be respectful of that because she's trying to work on stuff and I'm trying to work on myself as well. And I'm honestly grateful to be in that position because I know that some people, if they were to present that to their partner, they probably wouldn't be okay with that. They probably would be like, "Oh well, if you're not gonna give it up to me, I'm gonna just get it from someone else." But yeah, that happens sometimes. But I was doing the easy mode because, like I said, I had a partner, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I never really was serious about stopping until I got with a girl like this, and she was determined to help me through my problems. Like, she knew I had a terrible addiction with it, and I didn't realize how bad it was until I was in a relationship. Honestly, I mean, because I've been in relationships before, but this has probably been one of the most realistic relationship I've ever been in, and I mean, it has its ups and downs like any other one does, but it's been pretty good. But basically, like, I realized how much of a liar porn can turn you into. You're constantly creating this other personality behind closed doors that you don't want other people to see. And then when you go out in public, you have to pretend to not be that person that you locked your door, you sat in your bed, your corner, whatever you did, and you watched something, and it got pretty nasty, it got pretty gnarly in there. And then once that post nut clarity hits, you're just like, wow, what the heck am I doing? It really messes you up. But it turned me into a liar, man. Gave me a bunch of bad habits that I didn't need. I was sexualizing everything, things that didn't need to be sexualized, things that like I know how everybody has like fetishes and stuff like that, but like I feel like that kind of stuff, it gets worse when you're watching porn because you'll be watching one thing And then after a while, that can't get your rocks off anymore. You don't release as much dopamine as you did before. So you move on to the next thing, and then you move on to the next thing, and you move on to the next thing. It gets more disturbing. And I'll be honest, I got to a point where I was watching some pretty messed up stuff, man. And I mean, it was pretty shameful. Like, it was to the point where I literally didn't want to live anymore after I would bust, you know? Like, I did not want to live anymore. And that's not a way any of us need to live, you know? Like, it's not cool, it's not fun. And I'm really just telling y'all from experience, because like I said, the longer you go without it, and when you do let's say you do relapse after a month, you know, or 2 months, or 5 weeks, you know, which is basically a month, but you're gonna think to yourself, wow, I just wasted all that time just to do that, you know. And you did. You know, you gotta think about it. You really did waste all that time. So the longer you go without it, you need to keep telling yourself, like, you know, like, I'm doing this for a reason. And like I said, change your entire life around. Don't just add it as a habit. Like, I started going to the gym last year around, I think it was July. And I started off doing this program called it was like Watson Fitness, Wes Watson. And I gotta give a lot of thanks to him, because a lot of the things that I do now are because of him. A lot of the reasons why I changed my life around is because of him. Definitely check out his channel. His name is Wes Watson. But like, I started his program, and I had like a 3-month program. I started off just thinking, oh, okay, I'm just gonna be in the gym. You know, I'm just gonna be in the gym, and I'm just gonna change my eating around, whatever. You know, I'm just trying to get that done. Wow, I did not see that. But I'm just trying to get that done, you know, and screw it. I did that, you know, for like however many months, 3 months. And then, I don't know, it really turned into a lifestyle after that, you know. After his program was over for me, I kept going to the gym. I kept eating. My eating still wasn't the best, I'll be honest. That was one of my biggest vices, was eating. That and smoking, and I gave that up too. Porn and like eating were some of my biggest vices. I was able to give up smoking weed before anything, but the freaking food was what really got me. And around this year, I started eating more of the right things, sticking to 4 to 5 meals a day, and my body started changing. You know, my confidence started changing. You know, I was able to get a dopamine high and that correct kind of rush from doing something natural in the gym, rather than staying locked up in my room and wasting my energy, you know, and destroying my confidence and my own self-image of who I'm supposed to be. Like, what people don't realize is, like, you're literally destroying yourself every time you watch porn. Like, you're giving away yourself, a little bit of yourself every single time. Like, you're dying inside. You may not realize it at first, but that's what's literally happening to you. And like I said, man, it does something to you, you know? And when you stay away from it, you start to get this glow. People even notice it around you more than you will notice it, you know? Like, your connection to people is a lot more genuine. It's a lot easier for me to stay in the present moment. One of my biggest regrets, I remember before I had started in December, because I'm about 3 to almost 4 months in of not doing it at all. And I remember my birthday's in October, and I remember me and my family, we went out to eat at this pizza place in the city. And I could not be present for the life of me. I think I had relapsed the night before, or 2 nights before. I want to say it was the night before, though. And I thought I'd be fine. You know, I'm like, whatever. I'm just going to do this now. Wake up, you know, celebrate my birthday. It didn't work like that. Not for me, it didn't. We got to the restaurant, you know, and I was having all these negative thoughts, and just, I couldn't be present. I couldn't stop thinking about what I had did, and I couldn't stop thinking about, I was over analyzing everything around me way too much, and I just wasn't having a good time, and it sucked. And that's my birthday, man. I couldn't even have a good time on my birthday. I know not every day is going to be the perfect day, and you're not always going to have a perfect birthday, but that day could have been a good day. Like, I noticed, like, my mental willpower when it comes to a lot of things, depending on how things are going, I can shift it way easier than when I was watching porn, you know, all the time. And I have been fighting this addiction, dude, for years. Like, I probably started when I was 13, at least 13. A lot of us have started at 13 or even younger than that, unfortunately, you know. Whether you caught someone watching it or someone introduced you to it, you know. But I'm here for you guys to give tips and share my experiences, what to do, what not to do, and what helped me and what it might help you, you know? Like, because, like I said, it's a life thing, you know? Don't just do that, but add things to it, you know? Like, people talk about cold showers and stuff. I've been taking cold showers for probably about a year now. Like, I make sure I always do that every day. It doesn't matter. I mean, like maybe at night I'll take a warm one, but in the morning when I wake up, cold shower. It doesn't matter. Like it gives you what you need. You know, you get that rush. It puts you in a fight or flight response, and it forces you to remain calm. You know, there's a lot of benefits from that. But the worst thing from the porn thing is just the regret. You know, and this quote that I saw, I don't know who said it, but it's one of my favorite quotes. And it basically goes like, I'd rather suffer the pain of discipline than the pain of regret, because regret, man, that just it sticks with you for so long, and that's not something. It's literally telling you like we shouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? And with discipline, you know, you've got all kinds of benefits from that. There's a what is it? So here it is. So there's instant gratification, right? And then you've got I forget the name of it right now. It's escaping me. But that's the problem with us. We're always searching for instant gratification. Delayed gratification, that's what it is. So there's instant gratification and there's delayed gratification. Working out and going to the gym for about a whole year to get to your goals, that's an example of delayed gratification. It may not feel good immediately. You're not going to get those results immediately, but over time, you will get those results. And then get the gratification from that. You're like, wow, it took me all that, I took myself through all that pain, all that discipline, and now look where I'm at. I love how I look. I love how I feel. I can go after what I want, You're not going to get there by just sitting in your room all day beating your meat. It's just not going to happen, It's just going to make you weaker and weaker. You're releasing minerals and vitamins that your body needs. And not only that, you're releasing an unhealthy amount of dopamine every time you do that. Because porn is, and studies show that porn is more addictive than freaking heroin, dude. I saw an article on that, and I was like, wow. It blew my mind. And we all know that people that, try heroin once, they usually don't come back. And it's like that with a lot of people with porn. But the things with porn, you can come back. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And I'm going to keep on making these videos. And we're going to see where it takes everybody. All right. You guys have a great day.